Herzlich willkommen in meiner neuen Playlist von fashionMIE. In unseren Fair Fashion Talks seht ihr ganz, ganz tolle Experten und Expertinnen und wir starten heute mit einem wunderbaren Gast aus Amerika mit Milla Kozak. Sie ist Fair Fashion Influencerin. Ich verlinke euch nachher ihren Instagram-Account und ich freue mich sehr, dieses Interview wird auf Englisch geführt. Bitte verzeiht mir meine grammatikalischen Fehler. Ich konnte mal ganz gut Englisch, aber ich muss ein bisschen wieder in Übung kommen und ich freue mich wirklich sehr. Und dann starten wir auf Englisch, bevor Mila dazu kommt. Welcome, YouTube community, to my Fair Fashion Talk, my first Fair Fashion Talk here with a wonderful guest from the United States, from California, Milla Kozak. She is a sustainable fashion influencer. She showcases to a large audience on Instagram how important sustainability is for our world, for my health, our health, the planet, and every human being. And a short introduction, I'm Marina. I'm a slow fashion referent and I share my information through educational videos and workshops in schools and to every person who is interested to make a better world also in the fashion industry because it affects all of us. So, Milla will come to us right now. Milla, how do you feel the situation in the USA because you are living there? I'm living in Germany. Do you think the customers, the consumers, are willing to pay more for good quality, sustainable fashion?
It's it's still problematic. I think again because so much pressure from social media platforms and advertising that pushes you to buy more and more and more and more and more. So
Mhm,
people tend to buy low quality, high volumes of
mhm,
clothes, but this is what I am trying to do. I'm trying to educate people about importance of buying good quality and less and something that will last more. So it's starting to change,
mhm,
but it's still very challenging again
mhm.
because of the marketing budget
Yes.
of these companies is just enormous, and they use AI, which is very powerful tool,
Mhm,
and yeah, so it's challenging, but it's moving in the right direction as people starting to learn more about
mhm,
fashion industry and sustainability.
mhm. Um, can you tell me how is the situation in the USA? Many people here in Germany, they are ordering cheap clothes, cheap fast fashion from very big companies like Temu or Shein. Is this the same topic in the USA?
It's same. Unfortunately, Shein and Temu are two the biggest, the most uploaded apps in the United States,
Oh.
and they had a huge advertisement during Super Bowl season, which is
Mhm,
it's an event where everybody in the country watches it,
mhm,
and I was like, oh my God, Temu
mhm.
had multiple advertisements that cost millions of dollars
Yeah.
basically.
Mhm.
So it's challenging because same reason. Yeah,
Understand.
it's the same. But again, as popularity of fast fashion growing, also popularity of sustainable fashion is growing. So we
Mhm.
kind of in a
Yes.
fight. Yeah.
Okay, they will fight. Yes, that's also important to mention the positive things. I have learned from my last conversations with pupils and with schools that it's also important to mention the positive side, that fair fashion is growing and the people are interesting. And what is with the climate crisis, with the environmental health and everything. So.
Yes.
Um, because if they only hear the bad things,
They lose
sometimes,
hope. We
yes,
need hope. We need
yes.
to keep going because sometimes, to be honest, I lose hope too.
Mhm,
Once in a while, I'm like, when I see the numbers of, the 1/4 of all the packages coming to United States in 2024 were from Shein.
mhm, mhm,
So, it's easy to lose hope, but we don't have that luxury. We have to keep going, we have to keep fighting, and this is the only way.
Yes, yes, that's true. I also have many questions from people about the price because they say, okay, I would like to buy something which is fair produced and it's not from children work, etc. But I don't have the salary for buy this piece of
Mhm.
clothes. And I have so many discussions with people, and I say, I understand really, really many opinions. So sorry, something is appearing here. Okay. So I'm back. But I say it's also important the people who can buy a sweater from a well-known brand, I say. It's important if these guys are also understanding they can have also an impact. Because if a lot of people buy sustainable fashion pieces instead of fast fashion pieces and they can buy it, then we say here in Germany, then also the price for the fair fashion article will become more low because the slow fashion companies will become popular. They can buy yarn for another price. I know so many small slow fashion brands. They are really, really fantastic because they are trying to make a difference. They are use innovative materials. Um, they are doing really their best, but they are very small and they don't have this big marketing budget. So I say if the people who can buy, if they buy fair fashion, it would be a difference as well.
The problem with fast fashion is not the people who cannot afford buying better, because statistically, people who buy fast fashion, they have pretty good income. They
Mhm.
can buy better quality, but they're just victims of overconsumption. But also for people who are on a very tight budget,
Mhm.
it's simple. I say go and buy pre-owned. Go
Yes,
buy secondhand, because
yes.
there's so many options out there right now. There's so many platforms,
Mhm.
and you can find anything for a very fair price. So
Mhm.
there is always way,
Yes,
you can
yes.
find way or you can find excuses.
Yes, yes, that's true. I also say to my customers and to my audience on Instagram and on YouTube, a lot of fair fashion brands in Germany have their own online shops, and they also have in their online shops pre-owned or
Yes.
pre-lovers or how they called
Mhm.
it. And it's so a fantastic possibility. As well, we have in Germany, for sure, in other countries as well. There are some companies, they buy clothes from fashion brands which have not been sold because of the size or of the color or maybe a little fault you cannot see it, and they sell it for a cheaper price. It's so a fantastic opportunity also for students and pupils
Mhm.
to get in touch with fair fashion.
I think also it should be more, it should be easier to find, because I feel like a lot of confusion is about where do I
Yeah.
find it? How can I find it? So we need
Yes.
platforms that,
Yes.
we need one platform for for everything, like Amazon, but for better products, I
Yes.
believe.
Yes. That's true. And it's so beautiful. You said there's always a way. That is really beautiful. I like it. Milla, our last question is for today in the YouTube channel here. If you could change one thing about global fashion industry, what would it be?
I would reduce consumption, and overproduction and overconsumption is a huge challenge when it comes to fashion.
Mhm.
Over the years it became a big ecological problem. So if people would just buy less,
Mhm.
brands would produce less, and that would be a huge change in this world.
Mhm. Yes. That's so true, dear Mila. I hope you spread this message to all the world in every country. And
Trying.
yes, that's good. Can you tell us what is your next project on Instagram? Maybe we can get a little teaser.
I just had a really creative and beautiful photo shoot with a team of really talented and creative girls,
Mhm.
and it's going to be basically a message about overconsumption, and it's going to be a strong message about pollution and
Mhm.
plastic pollution, and so that's really exciting, and I can't wait to see the results. But we
Oh,
put together
mhm.
something that's like should be pretty impactful. So I'm excited.
Wow. Wow, very exciting. When we can see this on Instagram, Milla, do you have any date for us?
Probably in about 2 weeks,
Oh,
it
great.
should be ready. It's in the process of editing and
Okay.
all that.
So great. In 2 weeks, I also have my teaser finished, my teaser for the schools. So
Mhm.
it is in German, but maybe you can have a look if you are interested. I will also put it here on my YouTube
I would
channel.
be happy to share it on my in my stories for my German audience.
Oh, that would be very nice because I say really this is a very, very strong and beautiful message we have, and we had on this video production a lot of young people, and they were really impressed what we are planned to do. And yes, it would be an honor for me if you can share it. Milla, thank you for joining us, for your time. I will put every information here in the YouTube channel. And yes, you are my first guest in this new playlist. So thank you once again. Have a
Awesome. I'm
wonderful
so honored. Thank you so much for inviting me.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful time, and yes, share a lot of important messages to all the audience, to all the children, to all women and men, because it's so a big impact to show the people how important sustainable fashion is for our planet.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And you have a good night.
Yeah, thank you, and you a
It's
good day
getting
in the
late. It's
USA.
getting late. Yes.
Thank you, Milla.
Mhm.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
This was our first fashion talk on English. And if you want to share this video, we will be very happy. Share this video, comment it, and follow the fashionMIE YouTube channel and follow Milla Kozak on Instagram as well. She's producing wonderful educational reels, educational for all the people on this world to want to make a better world for all of us. Thank you so much. Und vielen Dank fürs Zuhören und folgt diesem Kanal, abonniert ihn, verpasst kein Video und folgt unbedingt Milla Kozak auf Instagram. Bis zum nächsten Experteninterview. Seid gespannt, wer diesmal dabei sein wird.